Turn it off. Turn it off! Turn it off!
Some of you are going to be too young to remember this, but game consoles used to have this thing called memory cards. Basically, instead of having a built-in hard drive, you had these removable memory cards, kind of like a USB stick. Now, don't ask me why, because I don't remember, but for about a year, I had a PlayStation 2 and a GameCube, but no memory cards. Why would my mom buy me games but no memory cards? I have no clue, and she doesn't remember either. I had to leave the consoles on for days at a time to store my playthroughs on the console's local hard drive. But of course, they would inevitably crash. There would be a blackout, or my mother would get mad about me wasting electricity and she would just turn it off herself. I think sometimes she did it to punish me. This led to me replaying the start of my games over and 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 over again. And very rarely making it to the late game at any point. MKUltra was a psychological operation conducted by the US government on US citizens unwittingly. They were experimenting on their own people, us. They were trying to figure out how to break down a human's mind and then rebuild them into something more suited for their purposes. They justified this by saying the Russians were already doing it, so they had to do it as well to keep up. Supposedly, these attempts did not work. Supposedly. But we did learn a lot about psychological conditioning. Unfortunately, young little Alex did not have access to psychedelics, but I did have access to one of the other fundamentals of psychological programming. Repetition, the mother of learning. You see, by replaying the start of these games dozens of times, I effectively psyoped myself in a way that would be a felony if I'd done it to someone else. I have listened to the exact same voice lines, the exact same UI sound effects, and the exact same songs over and over and over again. And of course, they're still in here. Some of them still resurface and act as my own personal background music, completely uninvited. And there's no way to turn it off, you just gotta deal with it. And maybe that really wouldn't be so bad if half of them weren't kinda trash.
Kingdom Hearts for PlayStation 2, rated E for everyone.
Squaresoft.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I always thought this was kind of weird. The first time you go to a world in Kingdom Hearts, it shows off the name of the world, as well as a pretty little picture. But because this is the very beginning of the game, it shows you Kingdom Hearts, the big old title drop, and immediately after it shows you Destiny Islands. It kind of led me to believe that Destiny Islands is like the subtitle of the whole game. Kind of a weird choice, but I guess they had to do it if they wanted Destiny Islands to fit with the pattern of the rest of the worlds. But that's not what this is about. This is about music. This is the song I was talking about, the Destiny Islands theme. Of course, it's the first stage of the game, and this is constantly playing, so no wonder it got stuck in my head, right? You need to understand, I'm not really being hyperbolic here. Every time I go to the beach, every time I think of islands, if I'm not listening to some other music, this is playing in my head, on loop. I read a book recently about, it was like a lighthearted island adventure. It was a sort of water world. Most of the world was consumed by water. The water levels had risen. So it was just a huge ocean with a bunch of islands scattered throughout. Kind of like One Piece, I guess. And the whole time I was reading this book, like actually the whole time, this Destiny Islands theme was looping in my head. And I'll tell you this, it's the best song in this video. So it's not that bad. It's like, I really like this song, but it is a form of insanity. To just imagine it looping in your head for like 8 hours. Consecutively. And hey, if you like this song, make sure you listen to the original version. Because the Kingdom Hearts remaster, like 1.5 I think it's called, they butchered it. Listen to this.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Clearly, the remastered soundtrack is like higher fidelity, but they took all the punch out of the instruments. This is a common issue with remastered soundtracks. They sort of lose the vision that was in the original game, and just like, despite being higher fidelity, it's usually inferior in some way. I'm a huge fan of the original Persona 3 soundtrack, and while the new tracks are good, the remakes of the old tracks are just abysmal. They really butchered it. So if you're listening to an OST online, find the original, trust me. And even if they butchered the soundtrack, at least they left in Kairi's, let's say, special laugh. She's a special girl with a special laugh. Remember that stuff I said in the intro about MK Ultra and psychic driving and all that? Well, this one's not even my fault. Can't even blame this one on the memory cards. But the way Sonic Adventure works is the songs are locked to a certain area, which is pretty normal with games. The issue is these are really small areas, so you're going to be hearing the start of a bunch of songs over and over again without hearing the middle or end, because Sonic goes fast. So of course you're going through these areas pretty fast, and you're just gonna hear stop over and over again. So, this song isn't stuck in my head. That horrible droning guitar is stuck in my head. It's like, I only recently heard the full song, and it's pretty good, but I hate the guitar. It just drones on and on and on, and I can't take it, man. I can't take it. It's insanity-inducing. But yeah, if they just didn't have that guitar, it'd honestly be a pretty good song. Like, the bass is great. Just remove the guitar and keep the bass percussion in. It's great. It just sounds so whiny. Oh yeah, who knows how this franchise got popular? Because this is busted.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Now be careful, Rayman. Only shoot the bad guys. Bullseye!
Ready for action.
Oh, no, he's not ready yet!
Rayman 3. New powers, new weapons, new enemies. Play Rayman 3 on Game Boy Advance and on Nintendo GameCube.
I'm actually not a big fan of Rayman 3. I wouldn't have bought it myself. It was a gift. I don't like it aesthetically. The humor never really landed for me. And the hoodlums kind of creeped me out. That's what those guys are called, hoodlums. But it did expose me to a whole new type of music. Now, my therapist said I'm very artistic, but I'm not a musician, so I'm sure I'm going to get some of the terminology wrong here. I'm probably going to call it the wrong genre. It really doesn't matter, man. Just, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, whatever. So the game isn't bad, but the part that really matters here is early on in the game, you get to the Teensie Highway, which was my first exposure to what I'm just going to call funk in general, funk music. Here, listen to this. I think it was also my first time being exposed to psychedelic imagery. This is pretty much what I think of whenever I hear about funk. And whenever I see or hear like those that backup choir, I think of this song first. When I went looking for it, I actually found out that this mix is a lot longer than I thought. The first Teensie Highway level is what I have experience with, but I didn't realize until I went back to look that it's actually chopped up. The full song is pretty long. There's a lot more to it. So if this is your thing, look it up.
After being transported to a foreign world, wrongfully imprisoned, then tortured for 2 years, anyone would give up hope. Well, almost anyone.
Let's go take care of business.
This world is better left to Jak. Rated T for Teen.
There is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved fast winds before their...
Yeah, Jak and Daxter 2. It's a fun game. I didn't have the first one. I know some people preferred the first one's style, and the second and third were kind of a departure from that, but I only played it at like my cousin's house, so Jak 2 is just excellent to me. Now this song, the guard pursuit theme, isn't really iconic. It's just kind of a background track for when guards are chasing you. The issue is, I played this game like GTA. I would just, every time I got in a car, I couldn't resist hitting pedestrians. When I'm in a car, every pedestrian just looks like a speed bump to me, and I'm not a coward. So, full speed ahead. I don't know. It was just so difficult to resist whenever there was a pedestrian in my path. Boom, got him. Boom, boom, boom. Car's wrecked, need a new car. Grab a new one and go. I barely got anything done playing this game. I spent more time running from guards than actually doing missions. Also, I'll just toss this in here. Back when PewDiePie made that Amnesia game popular, there's one pursuit track. They're both pursuit tracks, fittingly enough. That remind me of this song quite a bit. So now I associate this game with Amnesia, oddly enough. Jak 2 and Amnesia, what a pair. This has nothing to do with the music, but when I was looking up all those PS2 commercials, I found this.
Yo, check it out. It's me, Lala, chasing down PS2 Sly Cooper. Sly and his crew are back, and they're bringing down the house with the biggest heist ever. Yo, slow it down. Hey, please. I dig rappers, not raccoons. You guys at home, keep it right here to see who's at #1.
What were they thinking? Anyway, please like and subscribe.